Maybe one day, I'll head back to the Sacred Lands and see Sona again. Tell her what her son accomplished. And how brave he was. Elizabeth had a dream for this world. I guess a lot didn't go as planned. And there are still dangers ahead. Maybe the biggest yet. But after what Beta and I accomplished, I have hope. We'll fight for Elizabeth's dream. Together. What are you up to?
I'm getting a head start on looking for ways to temporarily stabilize the biosphere. We may not have Hephaestus, but I'm sure we can come up with something.
Aaron was a trooper for lugging this thing around. And now I finally know how Silence managed to build something so powerful. Data from Nemesis. One of Studious Fuadis's many scrolls. It was a pain getting him to Barren Light. Still, he didn't deserve to be run down by Regala's riders. Is this a piece from the bulwark? Katalo must have brought this with him as a trophy. I may have fired the cannon, but he really put Dakota in his place. Well, now I know where metal flowers come from. A last-ditch effort to stop the Pharaoh plague. Demeter must have started distributing them after it took refuge in the greenhouse. Delana must have left this for me on her way back east. I wish she could have stayed. But I know Meridian and the Lodge need her. This must be from the cool route. Between the Rockbreaker and the Slitherfang, Regala really wrecked the arena. I'm glad her rebellion is finally over. Now Hikaru and his people can move forward. The Warhorn. To summon an army of rebels and machines. Regala threw everything she had at the Grove. Even in our duel, she was ruthless. But she was true to her word, for me. And at least she died on her own terms.
Did you
This
need
room
something?
looks different. And that hologram looks like a cauldron symbol. Gaia's doing, probably. I'm surprised you're staying in the base. Thought you'd slink away to one of your workshops.
The capabilities of this facility are adequate for now.
Well, make yourself at home, I guess. So you finally got what you always wanted.
Yes. All the knowledge of the Apollo database at our fingertips. At long last. Once Gaia removes the last traces of Zenith code from it, that is. We're entering a brave new world, Aloy. You'd best be ready for it. Hephaestus will undoubtedly design new and deadlier machines now that it's returned to the global Cauldron network.
And we still need it to permanently fix the biosphere.
Perhaps there's another way, courtesy of Apollo. Time will tell.
I paid Brawl's grave a visit earlier. Back at Gemini, he tried so hard to protect me. He was my first friend. I still can't believe he's gone.
Me too. Everything okay, Gaia?
Yes, it is good to be home. Although my heuristic matrix will take some time to reinitialize. I must ensure that all Zenith code has been purged from my systems.
Good idea. Take as long as you need. Are we gonna be able to fix the biosphere? With Hephaestus back out in the wild?
With its escape to the global cauldron network, Hephaestus has resumed its operations and increased its security protocols. I am already formulating options to recontain it. Additionally, I will utilize the capabilities of my remaining subordinate functions and make every effort to stave off collapse of the biosphere. I am certain it will gain us some time.
Sounds good.
Reinitialization in progress. I will inform you when it is complete.
Do you have any news from Jax? Back in Plainsong, Aloy? Aloy! Wasn't expecting to see you in Scalding Spear. I hear you fixed the wound. And stopped the war within our clan?
I was just lucky your commander was willing to listen.
Wasn't luck that took down the bulwark. Or fought off Regala. On the wings of the 10, no less. What's next? Saving the world?
If I'm lucky.
Have you been to Plainsong? Did you see Corey?
I haven't had the chance.
Oh.
At the ready, soldiers.
What's going on?
My squad's being sent on patrol northwest of here. I won't be able to see Corey for a long time. I wonder if you could let him know. I don't want him to think I've abandoned him.
We are moving out.
Please.
If I find my way to Plainsong, I'll let him know.
Sakura, I will leave your scab ass behind.
Thank you, Aloy.
I can't believe I'm begging a bird for intel.
Maybe I'll take you up on
Hail champion.
Take it from a girl who grew up in the wilds. Birds don't provide much conversation.
That's for sure. How are you doing, Aloy?
Well, better than you, I think. At least I'm not chatting with animals. What's wrong?
Meat here flew in yesterday with this in its beak. It's a cord that the Tanakh children use to carry their training swords. The kind of thing one of our young doesn't lose unless something bad has happened. I checked around. Turns out a kid is missing. Wandered off the day before last. Search parties turned up nothing. Gotta tell you, I'm not in the mood to lose one of my people. Especially a child.
Let me see that thing. There's a bit of quartz on here. It's probably sand, some dirt, and clay with a red hue.
Sand, dirt, and red clay? I know a spot where all three meet. Just south of the settlement. Will you meet me there and help check it out? Maybe use that relic of yours. The way things have been going, I can't trust this to anyone else.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
I can always count on you.
Sounds like Yora's feeling isolated.
To draw them away from here, not onto us.
Sounds like there are people in trouble.
Take them down! You, Nora! Could you assist us with these chargers?
We're supposed to be guarding strangers.
And how are we gonna do that? Exactly. Over here!
Over here! Nora's fighting the Chargers!
That doesn't mean you could... Fire on metal. Now's my chance.
Now we're gonna scan! Go on for the flank!
I'm fired.
Hit that one, Kitaka!
Watch them!
We're not out of this yet!
Right to the challenge! Hut!
find out what those Tanakh are doing here.
Attracto, over here.
Yeah.
How did you end up in trouble with those Chargers?
You need to answer our questions. We don't answer yours.
Attracto, this must be the Nora who defeated Regala at the Grove.
That doesn't mean she's an ally.
That's pretty much exactly what that means. And we've enough to do chasing down these Regala zealots without picking fights with Nora warriors.
Regala's desert Tanakh. We should be fighting alongside her instead of sitting this out.
Regala has forgotten her duty and let her anger at the Carja draw us into... We will speak about this later. You fought with courage and honor. You're free to go on to the Grove, Nora.
If Regala's broken her duty, then why aren't we bringing her to justice?
Because we follow orders. And orders are we stay neutral in this fight.
What sort of soldier hides from a fight?
It's questions like that that got us posted to guard duty here, Attracto.
Yara should be around here somewhere. I need to help her look for that missing kid. Yara should be around here somewhere. I need to help her look for that missing kid.
I think Meat's onto something.
I'll handle this!
So, here we are. Sand, dirt, red clay. Just like you said from looking at that child's cord. Maybe you could use your relic? See if he was here? Start where Meat is. When she gets squawking like that, she's usually onto something.
Okay, I'm on it. There. Small footprints. Faint, but the tracks lead away from here. Yara, I found a trail. Might be the child.
Really? Let's go.
Back at Scalding Spear, you said you couldn't trust anyone. What's going on?
With Draka out of the way, I thought there'd be peace for a while. 2 days ago, I had to put down another upstart. He thought I should have sided with Regala. How many more do I have to kill? When does it end?
Good question.
Do I detect a note of judgment there?
You know your people better than I do. But I have noticed that killing leads to more killing.
It's always been the way of the desert.
Yeah. But should it be?
I don't want to die here!
You hear that?
Meat to the rescue again.
Help!
I think the child's in that ancient wreck.
Anyone! Please! I need help!
There you are. You're safe now.
No! There's machines out there!
Time to fight!
Uh-oh.
Oh no. One of these things. Brace yourself.
Think we're about to have a party crasher! The more the merrier!
was a fight to remember. Well done, Aloy. Okay, little one. You're all right now. What happened?
I just wanted to go on a hunt, but I got lost, and then the machines chased me, and...
Hush. You're safe. Just give me a minute with my friend here. Then I'll take you back to Scalding Spear.
Thank you, Commander.
At ease, soldier. Those machines would have finished me if you hadn't been here.
The kid's okay. That's all that matters.
Yes. His parents will be glad to have him back. His squad, too. It's nice to save a life instead of end one. The desert kills, it's true. But every now and then something blooms from it. I'll think about what you said.
I'm just glad I could help.
About that. Take this. You deserve it. You found the child. Well, you and Meat.
What a team. Stay safe, Yara.
And you as well. It's okay. We'll get you back to base as soon as I catch my breath.
I thought I was dead for sure.
Everything okay? What are you doing out here?
Ask my grandmother. I risked leaving guard duty to look for her. She stopped to see the bloom, and now she won't leave. Since when does she care about flowers?
They're not just flowers, child. They're scarlet stems with a scent that soothes the nerves. Or so I was told many years ago by an Utaru seed tracker.
An Utaru? Now you're telling stories. If one trespassed here back then, you'd have killed him on sight.
I couldn't. Found him picking flowers, right near here in Tanakh territory. I was all set to strike him down, but he was singing.
Singing?
Can't remember the tune now. Just the lilt of his voice. And his name. Nilo. He decided to stay for a day or two. I took guard duty here so I could keep coming back to him. And he kept delaying his return to Plainsong. For the flowers, he said.
Please don't tell me I'm descended from an Utaru gardener.
Almost. Almost. But the thrill of battle called to me, and he had to return to his people. I've always wondered about the life I missed with him. Whether he misses it too. Would he welcome me in Plainsong? Or at least accept a scarlet stem?
It's a long way to Plainsong, but I get back there now and then. I could pick some scarlet stems and bring them to Nilo, if I can find him.
Please. He was an herbalist there. I know the time has long since passed, but I'd like to know. Well, I'd like him to know. Ugh, you know what I mean.
I think I do.
Encouraging an old woman? Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I? There'll be Nilo. I could give him the scarlet stems.
Remedies can cure or embolden. Outlander, what can I do for you?
You're the herbalist here, right? Are you Nilo?
No, Nilo was before my time. I think he went up north a while back to Riverhim. Why? Do you need a special solve?
No, but someone else does, in a way. Thanks. I'll try Riverhim.
There's a grove there, a memorial, a beautiful greenery. If he's there, I bet he'll be tending it.
Thanks again.
Glad I could help. I hope you find what you're looking for in Riverhim.
It sounds pleasing.
Not right.
Aloy, I hear you've been making quite the impression on the clan lands. Saving the desert clan from itself, forcing the commander Tekote out of hiding, defending the grove from Regala, and ending her rebellion on the wings of the Ten.
I didn't do it alone.
The humble words of a true warrior.
Your sister sent me. Her squad's been assigned further west, so she won't be able to come see you, Corey. She wanted to make sure you knew.
That sounds like my sister.
Is something wrong?
No. Yes. There's this song I want to play, one of my own making, but it's hopeless. I'm just never going to get the sound right.
What makes you say that?
Back in the Clanlands, the Sky Clan built instruments that cast sound to sky and across the mountains. They use long-leg throats to make them bellow with the sound of metal. It's how they communicate between villages. Combining that sound with the Utarus would create a melody unlike anyone's ever heard before. But I won't be hunting for any long legs anytime soon.
For now, you should try the Metal Weaver again. They might have some new piece you can use.
Right.
This song means a lot to him, doesn't it?
It does, which is why I'm getting him that machine part. It'll be a surprise. The Utaru say that's the best way to receive a gift.
Is there a long leg around here?
As it happens, one has been troubling some villages southwest of here. You be doing me and Plainsong a favor by getting rid of it. Interested?
Maybe. I didn't think the Tenakth cared much about gifts.
When I first moved here, I remember some days were more difficult than others. But I came to embrace the life I found here, and I don't see why I can't help Corey do the same.
He's lucky to have you. Tell me more about this long leg.
It's a particularly nasty one. Looks different, too. Tainted like the lands around here used to be. It protects a group of machines that overran a small outpost southwest of Plainsong. Its call is easy enough to track, but if it spots us, it'll call reinforcements faster than you can draw your bow. Take it out with the rest of those machines, though. Plainsong has one less problem to deal with, and Corey gets to play his melody. Victory for all.
If I make my way down there, I'd like to help.
I appreciate that. I'll head southwest and see if I can pick up a trail.
Aloy, wasn't sure you'd ever come around. What do you think of Plainsong?
It's quite a place.
Sure. As long as you like the smell of manure. Don't mind me. I won't go wandering again, I promise. There are people who need me here. Some of the others the Eclipse took had it worse than me. A lot worse.
Do what you can for them, Yef.
I will. Won't be anything like you did, but I'll give it my best.
One more subject. Let's go, Bree.
There is nothing to be done. The river will carry her seeds.
We can't give up. If we just... Enough!
What's going on here?
You're the one who spoke before the chorus. Maybe you can help.
This is not your concern, Outlander. Have we not tolerated enough of your intrusions?
I think you can handle one more. What is it?
My wife, Kalai. She was to join the chorus. She went up to the promontory to perform the rite of discovery, but she must have fallen. And now they are abandoning the search.
We have done enough, Bree. The search party found nothing but her instrument broken beside the riverbed.
And atop the promontory was only the dye she used for the ritual. We will not ask more of our people to risk their lives because of one woman's stubbornness.
But the seed she carried deserved to be planted and remembered. I heard how you helped the land god Ray. How you saw what no one else could. Please, will you look for her seed pouch?
False hope is a creeping vine.
How was Kalai chosen to join the chorus?
The chorus chooses its own, but they can't do so in isolation. They must listen to the people. Kalai was a growing voice for new ideas instead of old traditions, and her beliefs were catching on.
We cannot deafen ourselves to dissonance, unpleasant though it might be.
So you had to admit Kalai, or risk legitimizing her ideas even more.
The Outlander catches on quick.
The rite of discovery. What is it exactly?
It's a pilgrimage to the Promontoria. The place where the first Utaro beheld Plainsong. Kalai was to follow the path our ancestors took. Mark her eyes with dye and then play her song while overlooking the land. She then would have added her mark on the promontory itself, joining the marks of those who came before. Every new chorus member used to make the journey. But because of the derangement, the practice has been abandoned. Too dangerous. No one's done it for years.
Then why did she do it?
We all urged her not to. But, as was her way, she ignored our warnings.
She thought it would lend strength to her point of view. She needed to prove that she respected the old ways, even as she advocated against them. Then maybe more people would listen.
What were Kalai's political beliefs?
Radical. You would have gotten along.
Plainsong was dying. But Kalai believed we didn't have to die with it, as the wind carries the seed to distant lands. She proposed that the Utara leave Plainsong and seek out a new home.
We are bound to this land. A tree cannot pick up its roots, even as fire approaches.
But you're not trees.
It doesn't matter now.
Kalai was carrying a pouch of seeds?
Every Utara keeps one. We choose the seeds at a young age, taken from the plants of our forebears or those of other significance. And when one passes, their seeds are returned to the land that nourished them, so that life may spring again. Which is why I want Kalai's pouch. Her seeds deserve to be planted in Plainsong.
The river will carry the seeds to new soil, where they will take root and flower.
But they won't be at home.
It's the best we can hope for.
If I'm out that way, I can take a look around.
Thank you. The promontory is northeast of here. Look for the broken bridge at the bottom of the cliffs, right at the promontory's base. That's where the search party found her instrument.
Okay. That all right with you?
How you waste your time is not my concern.
Searching for what the land has already reclaimed is fruitless.
I understand your concern.
Your understanding won't bring our people back.
Aloy,
What's
to
going
what
on
do we
here?
owe the pleasure?
Sounds like there's a problem.
We're speaking about something important, Outlander.
Yul, please. Later. A reminder of why I often prefer plants to people. They're so much less demanding. I apologize for Yul. She used to be friendlier, but grief robs many of their kindness.
Grief?
You and Zoe brought the land gods back to us, but troubles from our time of want remain. As our crops failed, we sent hunting parties to the Old Growth, a forest to the north, to bring back meat. A machine slaughtered the last party we sent out. A cloth rider. But to hear the lone survivor tell it, more deadly than any we've seen before.
I saw you up there when I spoke in front of the chorus.
Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help you, and especially Zoe. Many Utaru like to think we're above politics, but that is far from true. I don't often agree with Fane, but I have to work closely with him on many matters.
So you didn't want to cross him?
Not in such a public way, no. I hope you don't hold it against me.
What's done is done. It all turned out in the end. Tell me everything you know about the machine that attacked your hunters.
It fell upon them near the edge of the Old Growth. One of them, Ven, survived and made it back to Plainsong. If you wish to question him, he's recovering with our healers. The other 4 hunters weren't so fortunate. It must be a powerful beast. Can you destroy it?
I've handled tough ones before.
Good. If it ventures beyond the forest, no one will be safe. One more thing. Every Utaru wears a small pouch of seeds, given at birth, planted at death. It is how we remember our loved ones and celebrate their place in the cycle. It would mean a great deal to the hunters' families if you could recover them.
I'll do what I can. I know you will. Be careful in the forest. Before I head for the old growth, I might want to talk to the survivor. See what he can tell me about the Clawstrider.
Don't be late for bow prep.
I'm making good use of this.
Aloy, it's good to see you.
Lionsong seems to have changed its tune.
As our fields thrive, so do my people.
That's good to hear. How are things going with the chorus?
Slow. Convincing the chorus to take any sort of action regarding Nemesis won't be an easy task. But the Utaru know what you've done for them. With some time, I know I can rally support to our cause, whether the chorus likes it or not.
I'm sure you know how to handle them. There's the survivor from the hunting party. Ven? I'm here about the machine in the old growth.
You're going after that horror.
I'm going to try. Do you mind answering a couple of questions about it?
I'll tell you what I can.
Tell me what happened, step by step.
There were 5 of us, hunting for boar to help feed the tribe, just like we had done half a dozen times before. Some machines got in our way. Happens every time we go to the old growth. Like always, we cleared them out. But this time, when we were done, we heard this roar.
Hey, easy.
I saw a flash from the trees, all claws and tail. It ripped right through Cole and Ree, and Zan came right at me, slashed my shoulder. There was blood. Then an arrow slammed into its neck. My friend Lau, he distracted it. Yelled and whooped. It turned on him. He disappeared into the trees, and it followed him. Last thing I heard him yell was for me to run. So I did. I was halfway back to playing song before I realized what I had done. Left Lau to die.
Is there anything you can tell me about the machine that might help?
It looked like a Clawstrider, but it was stronger. Much stronger.
Anything else?
Its armor was darker, and it had a strange purple glow.
Thanks. I think I know what I'm dealing with. I need to get going.
You don't want to fight that thing.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Well, if you do, I hope you cut it to shreds. It killed Lau, my oldest friend.
Hello.
For Kalai's seed patch. I better start at the bridge. A lot of footprints. Must be from the search party. Bree said this is where they found his wife's instrument. The search party concluded Kalai's body was probably carried away by the river. But from up there, that old tree would have caught her. I don't think she actually fell. I should check up at the promontory. Maybe the search party missed something. Looks like the search party took the trail under the stone arch. That must be the way up to the promontory. Debris. There must have been another path up. Guess Kalai and the search party climbed the cliff instead. This broke off some time ago. Why do I get the feeling this isn't going to be an easy trail to follow? An old Utaru trailhead. Looks like this is where the Rite of Discovery started. Debris on the trail. It looks like pieces of a bridge. Looks like this fell down here a long time ago. Maybe from a storm. If Kalai made it to the top, she must have been a good climber. It doesn't add up that she fell. This must be the promontory. Looks like Kalai was doing something at that stone table. I should take a look. There's Plainsong. Flowers. Ground into a dye. Kalai must have done this as part of her ritual. I should look around. My focus will help me figure out what happened to her. The search party was up here, all right. There's too many tracks to pick out Kalai's. Looks like the edge broke off recently. I still don't think she could have fallen into the river from here. I should keep looking around. These flowers have a trace of something on their petals. The dye Kalai was wearing. Looks like it left a trail. Too faint for the search party to have noticed, but my focus can pick it up. There's the dye trail. Looks like it leads away from the cliff edge. Bree mentioned this was part of the Rite of Discovery. All of the marks look old. Kalai must not have gotten to this part. Dye trail ends here, with a lot of broken branches. I should take a closer look. Branches were snapped off recently. From some kind of struggle? And over here, drag marks. Looks like they lead through this thicket. I can follow them with my focus. 2 bodies? One must be Kalai, but who's the other woman? Kalai. Those marks on her neck. She was strangled. At least I can return her seed pouch to Bree. So the killer must have tried to push Kalai off the cliff. That's why the search party found her instrument by the river. But Kalai fought back. So the killer strangled her. And then dragged her here. Well, I guess the killer died. Stalker's got a friend. I better grab the killer's seed pouch. Might help identify her. Maybe Fane and Cal back in Plainsong will know who the seed pouch belongs to. This might have been the way the first Utaru climbed down the mountain. Looks like most of the path is crumbled away. There's a dead Utaru in the clearing. Must be one of the hunters. Gotta get these machines before I can grab the seed pouch. Okay. Now to collect the hunter's seed pouch. Got the pouch. But where are the other hunters? And the claw strider that attacked them? I better check for tracks with my focus. There. Claw strider tracks. I might have chased the other hunters deeper into the forest. Another hunter. Claw strider must have caught up to them. Okay, got the seed pouch. Better pick up the claw strider's tracks and keep going. The third hunter. I should collect their seed pouch. He died where the claw strider caught him. At least I can return his seed pouch. I need to put a stop to that machine. I better scan for tracks. Okay, 3 hunters. There should be one more. Claw strider probably chased after him. There's some kind of residue here. It's sticky, like tree sap. I don't think it was from the claw strider. Maybe from a weapon? Looks like the Claw Strider continued up the cliff. Lau gave it quite the chase. Cliff's covered in gouge marks. Machine must have clawed its way up. More residue. Looks like the machine's claw got stuck here. Slowed it down, while the hunter kept running. Close Trader's tracks end here. And no sign of the last hunter either. Whatever I know that those machines are watching that crack in the cliff. Better clear them out first. That machine could swoop down on me if I'm not careful. The machines were interested in that crevice in the cliff. I should check it out. Got a feeling Lau was pretty resourceful.
They're gone? I wasn't expecting a rescue. Thank you, Outlander.
I'm after the Claw Strider. Where did it go?
You're hunting it?
It's okay. I fought bigger.
Who are you?
Just stay here while I try to pick up its trail. I'll let you know when it's... I can handle it from here.
I can slow it down for you.
Stay back, and don't fire until I do.
Watch for its
The
claws.
hunter killer's more powerful than a normal machine.
No! I've got your back!
It's done.
We did it!
Well, I'm glad it's dead, that's for sure.
It's Lau, right? Ben thinks he left you for dead.
He made it back. I was worried about him.
He said you saved him by getting the Claw Strider to chase you.
And he saved me by sending you after me, so we're even. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he figures out I'm alive.
Go on back then. And thanks for the assist. Slowing that machine down helped.
Then here, take this. I can craft another one if I need it, but... well, I hope I won't after this, not for a while.
One more hunter gets to go home. Now I just have to return the seed pouches to Shale. River him.
All you need to succeed.
I should look for Nilo. Give him the scarlet stems. The herbalist in Plainsong said he might be near the Memorial Grove. Did she say Nilo? Hi there.
Nora, here. You're a long way from home.
I suppose I am. I'm looking for an herbalist named Nilo. I think I heard you say his name.
You've come to the right place. His seeds were buried here, where he tended the blooms of others, including my mother's. I'm his daughter, Gia.
How long has he been gone?
Some 5 years now. He put a lot of love into this grove. Almost as much as he gave me. That's why I could never abandon Riverhim.
I'd like to leave some flowers, if I may. From an old friend of his.
Scarlet stems. They're rare in these parts, but they were his favorite. I never knew why. He planted them whenever he could, but never picked them. Preferred to just watch them bloom.
Sounds about right. So he was a good man who led a full life?
He was. And he did. I don't know who this old friend is, but if my father liked them, they must be a good soul.
Look, the Outlander's back.
I can still see well enough, girl.
Is my long vigil over? You have word from my grandmother's gardener?
Yes and no. I laid the scarlet stems at his grave. His favorite flower, according to his daughter. Always loved to watch them bloom.
He's gone. But he did think of me over the years. That'll have to be enough.
Really? That's it? Are you sure you got the right herbalist?
Huh. Seemed like you thought it was a fool's errand.
Well, it's just that it meant something to you. It could have been a whole other life.
Could have been. But this life hasn't turned out so bad. Even have a granddaughter who cares enough to come looking for me out in the wilds. And I've still got scarlet stems to remind me of Nilo.
Sounds like your grandmother's got it all figured out.
Maybe she does. Just tell me the next time you want to come out here, okay? Instead of disappearing?
Maybe I will. Here, Outlander. Take this. For helping an old woman to remember she was once young.
We all lament Kalei's death, but perhaps
Aloy.
it's time to move
what do we owe
on.
the pleasure?
No, not until I hear from Aloy.
She helped fight the machines that broke through the cordon.
That's Kalai's. You found it.
Bree. Kalai didn't fall. She was murdered.
What?
I went up to the promontory. I found Kalai and the body of the woman who killed her.
That's impossible. The search party already checked up there. There was nothing.
The bodies were in a separate clearing. Away from where the search party checked. A stalker had mauled her while she was trying to hide Kalai's body.
Who was she?
I was hoping you would know. I brought back her seed pouch.
It belongs to Lina. Kel's apprentice. I don't understand. Why would she do this?
Maybe we should ask Kel.
But she... You, there. Where is Kel?
I saw her leave out the east gate about an hour ago.
She's going home. Summerwind.
She's running away? She needs to stand trial.
I can catch her. Where is this place?
Look for a ruined settlement at our southern border. It's her childhood home. We will get the guards and try to catch up with you.
What do you think they found in the sacred cave?
There's Shale. I should give her the seed pouches I recovered from the old growth.
A word, Aloy. Aloy, Lau has come back to us thanks to you.
Here. The seed pouches.
I'll see that these are returned to their families for planting and remembrance. I'm sure Lau and Van would like to thank you in person. You can find them at the Grove. It's been an honor, Aloy. May the land be kind to you.
May the land bloom in your steps, Outlander.
Lau and Ven. Reunited after the old growth.
There she is, the hunter that saved my sorry rump.
I'm glad she did. I shouldn't have left you out there.
Enough of that. If you hadn't run, you'd be dead, and no use to anyone.
He's right. That Claw Strider was a killer.
Thank you, Outlander. You saved us both. I wouldn't have been able to live with the guilt.
What's next then? A Thunderjaw? A Stormbird?
More like a nap.
Sleep well then. You deserve it.